Welcome to Telugu Prajala Manasakshi Sakshi TV. I am Swarna. Vastu and Graha Shastra Shoki Swagatam Suswagatam. Today we are going to discuss about how we can solve our problems in our life with Vastu. In that, today's topic is relationship. To discuss that, we are back with our leading astrologer and expert, Dr. Deepika Sangi Gupta ji. Namaste Deepika ji, how are you and welcome to the show.
Namaste Swarna ji, I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you, Deepika ji. So, before we begin the show, viewers, if you have any questions and would like to consult Deepika ji, you can reach out to Om Holistic Healing at 732-979-92080 or you can email us at vastusakshitv@gmail.com. Without any further delay, let's start our show. So, Deepika ji, I heard Vastu will be helping us in the relationship. So, do you really think we can connect a relation between a relationship and Vastu?
Yes, Vastu definitely works. Like we discussed this in the last episode too, that each and every relation has its own zone. So let's say if I have disturbance with the in-laws, then definitely, there is some or the other disturbance in the eastern side of the southeast. If there is intimacy problem among a couple, then there is a problem in the southwest direction. So we see like what problem is there in the relationship. Then we see what are the factors behind that. Like, let's say if husband wife are fighting continuously, then what are the factors? Is anybody of them cheating? Is in-laws the factor? Is finance the factor? Sometimes I have seen that if husband wife together in same profession or business, doing business together, then they bring that, the stress of that work to their home also and even to their bedroom too. So we have to see like what are the factors why there is disturbance happening, right? So work partners, relationship partners, everybody has their own zone. I recently did a vastu of a home and there was a lot of intimacy problem between the husband and wife. And there was some of the physical issues was also there. And then in-laws were also a big problem. So the couple was not sleeping in the right zone. Then they were keeping their head also in the north. Then the kitchen was also in a wrong zone, which shows that there will be a disturbance among the couple. So the mother, son, and his wife was living in the same house. And then the mother, she also had two broken marriages. And the first one was a broken marriage and was a divorce. The second husband died. So and they were living in that house since ages. So she said that even my personal life could not get settled in this house, and I have been lonely throughout the life, and the son is the only thing in my life. So my whole life is just uh, around him only. So now he's married, now he's also facing the problem. So they thought that there is something or the other problem in the house. And then they decided to talk to me. So I relocated. So what the mother has given her bedroom to the son, because it was a master bedroom. So she
Okay.
gave that bedroom to the son, and then he and his wife was living over there. And again, they have problems and they were ready to break the marriage. So I relocated them. I relocated mother too in a smaller bedroom. I said completely vacate this master bedroom. So, the directions definitely play a lot, though they have raised a lot financially in that house. But yes, relationship wise, that house was not that good. In fact, not the house, I would say the master bedroom. So, whosoever will be in the master bedroom, that zone was very, very negative and they were not, getting the desired results.
Okay. So, not just like having issues with the relationship, it leads to obviously, unfortunately, divorce. Nowadays, we are
Yeah.
hearing about it a lot too. So, do you think even through Vastu, we can solve the problem of divorce? Before we go and, people get to the divorce, that point, the end point. Do you think we can definitely use Vastu in that way too, Deepika ji?
Yes, we can use Vastu because, as I said, sometimes the couple they are sleeping in the wrong zone or they are sitting in the wrong zone, and sometimes what happens, the pictures are in the very wrong zone. Sometimes some scenery, some paintings also create stress. Like I have shared this earlier also. I think so. I've shared back also that there was a Radha Krishna in the bedroom, and then, the husband and wife went outside the home to find their happiness.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just asked them to, remove Radha Krishna. Moreover, the God should not be in the couple's bedroom because it's a very private zone, so it should not be there. The God should have their own place. So, just removing Radha Krishna from their room made a lot of difference. And then I have seen people usually keep either Ganpati or Radha Krishna in their bedroom.
Yeah. Okay.
And then even Lord Rama's picture should not be kept because even he didn't enjoy his married life, right?
Yes. Yes. Like you have told us, like there is a relation between like relationships and Vastu and with it, about the divorce also. So,
Yeah.
how do you think we can take help of Vastu to develop the relationships in the house?
See, we have to balance the elements in the house, and then we have to see if there is any of the anti element is present in the specific zone. Let's say the husband wife are fighting more because of the finance, because when there is financial crisis in the home, then also the couples fight a lot, right? They have
Yeah.
difference of opinions at that point too. Sometimes because of investment, they are having a lot of difference of opinion. I did a vastu in Arizona, and then there the couple was fighting more because of the investment, because the husband's father gave all pay the properties to him, and then he wants to sell off and he wants to invest somewhere where the wife wants him to invest somewhere else. So they were fighting a lot, and this was leading to a lot of disturbance to an extent that they started sleeping in different rooms. So sometimes you don't even know why the couples are fighting, right? So sometimes it is like, for what? So I asked them to relook at all the papers of the real estate which his father has given into a specific zone, so that they can make money out of it, and then they can do the right investment. And see, the couple was sleeping since ages in that bedroom only, and they were not having any problem. Suddenly something started up. So they have put some anti elements in the southwest too. So when I went there, I asked them to remove all those things. I asked them to put few things, and then especially the papers of the real estate, I told them to relocate those papers because they were in the zone of fighting. So the couple was fighting because of those papers. So I told them to just remove these papers from here, keep them there, so that you can think more wisely, more patiently over the issue. And then the things got good with them. Yeah.
Awesome. So this is how we can keep up little bit relation and you solve like some of their problems. Then how in general, like with Vastu's help, people can reduce the thought about like getting divorced. Like, when, like you said, like relationship is not easy. And especially when husband and wife together for a longer time, they get into like more understanding than love. Like that's what
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I keep in mind these
Yes.
studies. So,
Yeah.
so before they both get like, annoyed or like don't like each other or start sleeping in separate rooms, like you told, what can they do? Like, any general suggestions you like to give through Vastu?
I would say that just to, shift our furniture a little bit here and there. That also changes. Sometimes, like one Vastu I did, their marriage certificate was in the zone of depression. So, they have kept all the important papers in the zone of depression along with the marriage certificate. So, they have opened a joint account, and those passbook and everything, checkbook was in the, again, the zone of the depression. So, they were fighting a lot. So, I told them to remove the stuff from there, and according to their horoscope, I suggested them to keep it somewhere else, and then it worked. So, sometimes just shifting things here and there also makes a great difference. Then there was a couple, they bought a new house and they went into a house where somebody did a suicide. So they didn't knew earlier that, somebody did a suicide here. The person who did the suicide, after that, their children, sold it off to somebody, and then it was again sold off, and then it came to them. So it was after third, like they were the third person to pick that house. And they said that since we have moved in this house, there is a lot of disturbance. We feel a lot of depression in the house. So in such cases, do not ever pick a property where somebody has done a suicide or there has been some murder or something like that has happened. Never pick that house. That also creates disturbance.
Okay. Then how can we use Vastu Shastra to help to get attracted to love? Like, how can we regenerate or create the love?
Never make any storage in the southwest. When the
Okay.
southwest get damp, then or if there are too much wires in the southwest, if there are empty element in the southwest, then the relationships get spoiled. So and then always keep a couple's picture in a golden frame in the southwest of the house. That also adds to lot of positivity and stability in the relationship.
Okay. So, I mean, we were talking right now about after marriage, how the relationship can be maintained or get better through Vastu. But there are few people who actually gets late marriage. Like, is there anything or any way you suggest them with the help of Vastu, they can get married, like, to avoid getting late marriage?
See, usually what I have seen in my experience, that person who goes into the late marriage, they're sleeping in a negative zone. First thing, the few zones which are connected to the house of marriage are either cut in the house or they are extended. That also creates the disturbance. The third thing is that it is a myth that people say that the marriageable girl should sleep in the northwest. See, girls are not commodities, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Girls are not commodities. You don't have to sell them. You want them to go with the right man, right? In a right household. And then today, the way people have changed their thoughts, it's very tough to get the right person for the marriage, right? Very, very tough, right? People come to me, they date each other for years, and then after years, they come to know that he was too timing or something like that. So, like girls especially are not commodities. So girls should never sleep in the northwest. It's a big myth. Only the commodities have to be put in the northwest. And I would say check few zones in the house: northeast, northwest, southwest, and southeast. These four zones should be, like balanced for the marriage thing.
So these are the good advices, Deepika ji, for people who are getting delay in marriage. For them, these are
Yeah.
useful. But there are some people on the other side where they get early marriages or they get opportunity or good matches before they want to settle down. Like if they make a plan, like they want to work for a few years and then get married. But for them, as soon as they're done with the college, they might get an opportunity to get married or something.
Yeah.
So for them, if they, I mean, if something like that is going on and they want to marry exactly on the right time, like like a time after they feel it's right. I don't say that any right time is a good time to.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest for them?
See, if you're getting opportunity, it's okay, but be prepared that whether you are mentally, emotionally, and physically ready for somebody or not. First thing. The second thing is that, see, Swarna, many people come to me, right? So I have seen people getting married just because of some goals also. This I have seen too much. Like, this is what my experience by talking to the clients have become. People marry because of some goals. Either they want a rich person so that their life gets settled, or they want, citizenship. So they get, they marry. Or otherwise, there is some other kind of a goal, right? So
Yeah.
love is missing over there. You feel attraction definitely in starting for each other, but because you are actually not loving the person, you are actually making your goals accomplished. So that love does not remain for years to come. It becomes more of a business in the relationship. Recently, a man came to me and he asked me that, Deepika ji, a lot of girls come to you. Why don't you suggest somebody for me? I'm earning so well. And he is earning well. He's very well educated, though not very well educated, very well earning, very good looking. All factors are there, but his horoscope says that it's not good for, like, in coming years, it's going to be not easy for him to get married. So he
Okay.
says, so many girls come to you. So I said, okay, you let me know if you have any specific choice or something, like what kind of a girl you want. He said, no, I don't want, just a citizen will work for me. I said, okay, so you ready for everything, like whatever the girl brings with her? Like, she said, okay, I'm okay. If she's a little bit crazy also, I'm okay with that. I know how to handle, and then I can handle. And then, like, I was shocked to hear his answer. I said, how you are going to handle her? He says, so what? There are so many outside also. So I can handle, I know how to handle her. I can give her a lot of money and everything. Just I need a citizenship because my papers are not that good. I said, okay, that's good for you. Like, if you're thinking that. So, how can you expect such marriages to work? Then where the Vastu will work? Let me know. Right? When the people have so much, inside there, they have so much plans, goals for the marriage. How Vastu will work here? I think everybody needs to get their northeast done first, and then other things need to be checked out, right?
Yes, yes, Deepika. Yeah, I'm just thinking, how can people think like that?
Yeah.
They're
People think
supposed to, yeah, I mean, they're supposed to like each other, or there should be understanding, not like I can handle her. Like, I'm just thinking, like, okay,
yeah. Then
so,
one more man came to me for his
okay,
astrology, and then he also told me that I just need a he's like he's citizen here, so he told me I just need a beautiful girl. If she's crazy, I'm okay with that. I'm okay, but I want somebody to move with me in the society and should be very beautiful. That's it. If she's crazy, I'll tackle. I say, okay, good. So, like this kind of people are there. And earlier I used to get surprised. Now I don't get. I believe people can think to any limit, any limit. There is no limit.
oh wow. But I was really, I mean, I really wanted to know, like after they get married, I'm pretty sure it's very hard to get things work out
Yeah, yeah.
between them. So if they come, I mean, is there any person like that who got married because he saw like
Hmm.
benefits from the partner,
Hmm.
and things doesn't work, and he comes to you and asks you for help through Vastu? Is there anyone it happened ever happened like that,
Yeah,
Deepika ji?
yeah, yeah. This has happened. Yes, this
Oh,
has happened. Yeah. Recently, a man again. There was a man who came to me, and he's like 42, 43, but the wife is 21. So I asked him, like, though his horoscope was also telling that he's going to marry somebody very younger, but I asked him that, like, what are your thoughts behind that? So he said that I just want, children now. So I married her. But again, he was so insecure in the relationship, like 24 by 7 he's keeping a check on the wife because she's very pretty, and then like all these things don't work, right?
yeah,
So
it
this
should be.
creates a lot of anxiety in you first, because you always taking care of her, you always judging her, you keeping an eye on her. So like he was telling me that I keep an eye on her, I keep on seeing what decision she takes in what situation, and then if she's with that fellow, how she talks, if she's with that girl, how she talks. So I thought back of my mind, like, then when you invest your time in your work.
I mean, I just
So
want to
there
know.
are very different type of people.
Yeah, I'm just still in that shock how people can think and ready to play games with their life. I mean, I
Yes.
mean, of course,
Yes.
it's none of my business though. But still, I'm just wondering how. So, Deepika ji, do you think Vastu can impact on brain, like human brain? Like, does it impact? How does this
Yes.
work? Like, the whole thing.
As I said earlier, also, like when we go to a disco, then our brain knows that, our senses tell that, yes, we are here to enjoy. We are not here to sing bhajans, right?
Right.
But when we go to the temple, we know that here we can talk to God about each and everything, right?
Yeah.
So, our brain knows that thing. So, whatever is in our surrounding, they play on our subconscious mind. If we keep on positive thoughts everywhere, and then every morning we keep on reading them, that makes a difference. But if we are in a negative zone, then that also makes the difference. A lot of, what should I say, like, difference of opinion in the house, or if there is a lot of fightings in the house happening, and people are disturbed, then that plays a lot on your subconscious mind, right? And if
Yeah.
you are in a happy zone, if people understanding you, people around you understanding you, that also makes a lot of difference.
Do you suggest people to do any kind of puja, Deepika ji, to have like more peace in the house, to have controlled mind, and not to think about like not like to fight more with quarrels and all with the family or divorce a topic, which like is there anything do you suggest them?
Yes, see, people usually ask that Vastu Puja, does it works? I say yes, it works, but it is just like a painkiller that, you having headache, you did a painkiller, right? But when
Yeah.
you get the Vastu treated, then you go at the back and you see why this headache actually came to you. What is the reason behind that? And then you work on that reason. What kind of problem is there, like if there is frequent headache. So I usually say that Vastu Puja does not work that much. It's like implementing the Vastu rules in the Vastu in a house that helps a lot.
So, I mean, apart of the puja, is there any things like they should bring into the house for attracting the love and affection between the couple or the family?
Yes, we can put some positive thoughts all around. Then keep the house very much clean and clear. People keep garbage in their house. Like
Mhm.
when I go to the basement, sometimes I have to hop to go to the from one end to another end. I did a vastu of a house, and the clothes were lying on the floor in the basement. Like the lady used to, when they're changing, they just throw the clothes from upstairs to the basement, and they were lying on the basement. So she just picked the clothes like this, put it at the one side, and then I walked in their basement.
Oh,
So
wow.
don't keep, yeah. So I have seen that dirty houses too. So, and then there was a lot of like, one house I went, they have some, renovation in the house, and the basement was filled with everything. So don't do all this stuff. When you fill the things, your house with unnecessary things, then unnecessary thoughts also come to your mind. So just keep the house very much clean and clear. And moreover, see, Ma Lakshmi, there are Ashta Lakshmi, 8 types of Lakshmi. So the Lakshmi also get attracted to a place where it is clean and clear,
Okay. Yes, that's
right?
true. Deep.
That's why just keep the house clean and clear. Don't keep unnecessary wires, unnecessary laptops, cameras of 1995, all those stuff I see. And then when I ask them, do you use it? No, from past 10, 15 years, we have not used. You will use it. Then why are you keeping it? Maybe we will use it. See,
Yeah.
the technology which was there in 90s or early 2000 something, well, now the technology is so advanced. Nobody is going to use that. So just garbage them. Don't keep unnecessary electronics in the house.
Thank you so much, Deepika ji, for your time and helping us to understand how Vastu can really help us. So, viewers, if you like to reach out Deepika ji, you can call her at 732-979-2080, or you can email your questions at vastusakshitv@gmail.com. Next week, we will be coming back with another interesting topic on Vastu and Graha Shastra. This is Swarna signing off. You're watching Telugu Prajala Manasakshi, Sakshi TV. Namaste.